In the dark, drawing cold blood, hide away. Am I scared of the thing I'm trying to find? Cross my heart, but took a U-turn. Cause the light made my skin burn. Time after time, guess I need to say sorry. Been treating me poorly. Believe that's not story. I'm not gonna stay undefeated. 6 feet underground, bury my demons. Yeah, I'll sing it. Broken and bruised, but I'm never beaten. 6 feet underground, bury my demons. Yeah, this is a funeral. In the dark, drawing cold blood, hide away. Am I scared of the thing I'm trying to find? Cross my heart, but took a U-turn. Guess the light made my skin burn. Time after time, guess I need to say sorry. Been treating me poorly. Believe that's not story. I'm not gonna stand there, stay undefeated. 6 feet underground, bury my demons. Yeah, I'll sing it.
How's it going, boys? We got actual content info on 11.2.5, which is pretty cool. We've been waiting for this thing for a while. We knew more or less that Legion remixes are releasing like on the 7th, because I think that's what they had for like a calendar schedule on PTR, which isn't accurate. Not always. Sometimes they just put like a makeup date, and this time it was actually real. It's actually kind of nice. And they are going to be releasing, you know, things like Turbo Boost and a bunch of catch-ups all at once. I was wondering how they're going to do Turbo Boost and Remix, because they're trying to have both of them up. One is to help you finish out seasonal War Within content. The other is like non-War Within content. It's, you know, it's its own like ecosystem, its own game mode or whatever. But it looks like they're basically just going to run them side by side. So that's going to be fun. I think it's going to be good for anybody else looking to catch up the rest of the season, kill bosses, you know, get cutting edge, get mounts, all that. I think it's going to be really good there, especially if somebody wants to play alts. But man, I don't know if I'll end up spending a lot of time outside of Remix, man. I definitely going to gear my main, definitely going to upgrade all of my gear, all my mythic pieces, all that. But dude, I'm probably just going to be mostly on Remix, just grinding it out. It's been a lot of fun on PTR, and I cannot wait. But yeah, I also want to try to see if I can get more keys done this week, dude. I did end up getting enough gildeds earlier today to get my warrior an actual weapon, and I ran a full heroic raid. Unfortunately, not a lot of gear. I just got unlucky. But I do get invites, dude. Having a warrior buff is... You can get it so easily at like no item level. I was surprised, man. Apparently there wasn't a lot of warriors signing up to begin with. It's actually kind of crazy. It's such a cheat code. The warriors really have it this easy in raid. Like, yo, I got a buff, I'm in. Rogue's got a buff, but I feel like, you know, like you're bringing one, but it's a defensive buff. It's not an offensive buff, and bosses are not really going to kill anybody on normal or heroic. Not really. So I'm just like, I was actually kind of surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to try to see if I can get all my alts done this week. Get as much stuff as I can. And I guess we'll start off with some elevator music in the background, yeah? But I also want to take a look at the entire article for Legion Remix stuff. Also want to take a look at that as well. Let me actually pull it up real quick. Because I have all that bonus info in there. Even for Belgium, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome. What did I sell? I got 94 gold from the auction house. I'm not sure what I sold for 94k gold or 94 gold. Anyway, I tried to go do for a walk run. I got boots, not the Demon Hunter boots. That's literally the only item that I got that was good. And then I guess I did go also a bunch of rune crest, which I spent. And I still have carve crest because I still have some items that are not great in item level. I really should craft a belt. I really should craft a belt. Get enough like keys done in order to get gilded. I need like, what is it, 60? So I need like 53? No, 40? 43? How many do you get for like a 7? I don't remember. I'm wondering if I can like do the bare minimum of keys to get the most amount of like gilded. But yeah, I need to get that done. I also want to get a bunch of ults done as well. I want to play Hunter, if at all possible. I want to get, I really should keep like a list of things I want to do, man. Because I have like an idea of what I want to do on stream. And then I start streaming, I'm like, I forget. I literally make like a full plan in my head. I'm like, okay, here's what I could work on. Here are all these ults I'm excited for at the beginning of the week. And then I start streaming and start talking. I'm like, I literally forget. I literally forget. But yeah, we got Legion Remix. First things first, I want to take a look at. Released on October 7th, which I'm excited about. They are going to be phasing the content, which I wonder if that's going to work out well. I think I might be all right, like use some of the content when it first launches initially, and then you like could just chill after you get some of that done, early gearing, and then new content comes out, you come back, do a little bit of gearing, do a little bit of farming, and then you just chill. Maybe it'll be better, but like we'll see. I feel like it's the type of content that you can just grind endlessly though, with bronze and everything. But yeah, but they are going to be releasing Turbo Boost at the same time, so they are committed to it, happening parallel with it. Initial release, although they are going to be phasing Turbo Boost out as well by the looks of it. They didn't really say exactly when stuff is coming out, but they said with the initial release they're just going to amp up like Hero Track and Mythic Track gear pieces so they can go to higher item level, which is going to be good. And then you'll be able to buff up all of your crafted gear. So that's going to be the week that I'm going to have to do Power Solution. That's apparently going to be in during pre-patch of 11. Actually, no, that's going to be releasing as part of the 11.2.7. So 11.2.5 is what's arriving soon, and then 11.2.7 a little down the line, probably going to have some other catch-ups and potentially some sort of a little event. But it's also probably going to enable the housing. Probably going to be towards the tail end of Legion Remix, because on Legion Remix there was a vendor in like a way corner of like where the vendors are, in this little like island where all the vendors are, where you can buy all the cosmetics. There was a vendor for housing items in a corner. They removed the tag for housing from him since, but initially when they added the servers, there was a vendor with housing, but they didn't have anything on him. You couldn't buy anything. It just had the tag of housing extraordinaire vendor or something along those lines. But I'm assuming that 11.2.7 probably will come out towards the tail end of Legion Remix during the last 2 weeks, I imagine, and they will have like all the housing stuff then, I'm assuming. But like we'll have to wait and see, because they didn't say anything. But I think initially they probably didn't want to say anything and keep the housing thing a surprise. And then Midnight got released in terms of like the what is it, the pre-orders for it or whatever. And they said it's going to be part of like an earlier patch or earlier update. So it's definitely going to be there for pre-patch, but it's also going to be available there during like 11.7 whenever that comes out. Maybe 11.7 will just be a housing update with no story. Or maybe there'll probably be some kind of story quest line. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. And maybe it'll make like leveling easier. Or maybe they'll do this. Maybe they'll bring back like story quest line. They'll bring back Collector's Bounty. They'll bring back like that Winds of Mysterious Fortune EXP buff or something. They'll probably bring some kind of an event that people usually like as like a holdover thing for anybody still leveling alts and catching stuff up. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I would not be surprised. But we'll have to wait and see. I think that's what I'll have to do, is just wait and see. Alrighty, let's do some alt stuff. I think it is about that time. I think I will save the warrior for when Scooby logs on, because he did say he has a key, and I don't think I'll be able to get that many keys done on that character until then, unless we just want to try doing another raid and try to see if we can get some gear. Maybe I should do another raid. Getting into raids I found is actually so much easier than it was before, man. I don't think I've ever had this easy of a time getting into raids in a recent time. And now that I got tier on the hunter, I do want to do a sim to see how the hunter is gonna do with like comparing the Dark Ranger versus Beastmaster Hunter in a raid. Or maybe I'll do on plus. One of those two. There is a dungeon quest this week as well. Literally could get a bunch of hero track items with that too. Hook sim, beautiful. And then I need BM Hunter, raid, throughput damage. And it looks like this is the build. Like, can I do all bosses and do like Fractalus? No, that is the build. Okay, and then BM. And I'll sim that real quick. BM raid single target build, just so I can actually have a proper single target setup. And I'll submit against marksman, because I don't know which one is better. What's up, Jake? How you doing, my guy? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good, my man. Alright, so we sim that, and then we sim the other. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do a raid and try to see if I can get some hero track pieces from the raid, or if I just want to spam dungeons to get like a hero track from the box, but also hopefully get some gear from the raid, from dungeons as well. I'm not sure which one I want to do. I did a raid earlier on my warrior. Didn't get jack, so I kind of want to run it back and get something better, if at all possible. Got a heroic cash, bro. I did see that. Yeah, that is wild that you got that thing out of it. I never need to get my dungeons. Maybe I should just do dungeons on my rogue to see what I can get from the box, because I could potentially get antenna or the boots from soul hunters, or I might just need to run that raid on my rogue at some point this week, because I don't think my guild is going to be running heroic. Or maybe we should just do a raid on the rogue and just slam bosses, just absolutely parse the shit out of the content. Maybe that'll be more fun, because I do have to do that at some point on my rogue for a chance that I get something good. Okay, so it looks like no, Beast Masteries though. Okay, Beast Masteries sims higher now. Hold on, 4-3 or 4-1 single target builds. BM, bro, look at that BM damage. Why is Black Arrow 50% of my damage in sims, bro? Why are our pets only like 8%, 72%, 52%? Why are they so low? Our pets normally supposed to be like 80% of your damage? I mean, I guess if you combine all of them together, maybe, but Jesus, dude. Dark Ranger, yo. See, Black Arrow in the opener, Barb Shot, Bloodshed, Call of the Wild, Black Arrow again, Bestial Wrath. Literally wait for resources to get another Black Arrow, kill him, Black Arrow. Am I just waiting for Black Arrow procs? That's all I'm doing? Why did it say wait for resources? Is it because I just don't need to press anything? I guess. Because I'm not gonna Cobra Shot, really. Especially doing burst. Maybe that's why it's like, just wait for Black Arrows, man. Holy. Now I kind of want to give this a try. Now I kind of want to give this BM Hunter thing a go, dude. If this is gonna be the play, I kind of want to give this a try now. That looks hilarious, the profile. What in the actual hell? My mage got 7k Versa neck from Soulbinder, so it's a 40% Versa. Bro, I got that neck set up with all the sims yesterday. I have 40% Versa with like a sippy cup. It is crazy. My rogue should be the tankiest thing in the world. Working good, the 2-set dagger from Cashless too, so I gotta make my mythic track a hand up piece. Okay, let me do this. Let me try to see if we can find a group in 5 minutes for a heroic. Mana Forger Mega, just so I can play BM and get some, hopefully some gear maybe. Yeah, let me try to see if I can sign up, man. And if I can't, then we'll just go immediately get invited. Immediately, just saw BM 701, they were like, get in here. Holy hunters! Bro! What is this, like, hunter stack? Ain't no way, right? Ain't no way they actually took it because they thought I'm good? I've okay, got 2 set dagger from cash. That is massive. Wait, so you do have a 2-set bonus now? With the shard weapon? So I get to make a mythic hit track offhand? Yeah. Yeah, now you get to enjoy that combo. That should be huge. Should be absolutely massive. I don't remember if I have... No, nothing. I was thinking maybe I had like Valor Stones left over. Or Crest potentially, but... I'm like a really bad need of Valor Stones now on all my ults, man. It is getting bad. It is getting bad, bro. Let me port. 2-set sword from a salad bar already, but it was a normal, so upgraded to heroic. Oh, speaking about a heroic upgrade, I actually have heroic pants for the hunter. Pretty sure master is a good stat, right? Where is it? Here we go. So now I have the or I could use this for a shaman. I'm actually gonna use that for a shaman. Because apparently Shaman's Elemental are insane right now this season. Apparently they have such an like a crazy RNG build and they can do like 11 million damage in the opener and just hold it. If you get lucky with procs. I need to try it. I need to play it at some point, man. I need to play it at some point. Alright, hopefully I can actually get in. Because apparently every time I try to go into the raid, for some reason it kicks me out. And then I have to sit outside and keep running back in over and over. I like what they did with the whole, like, you know, you float through the little portal things or whatever. No, I got removed from the raid. Why? I was literally here. What? Okay. What was that about? I literally just made it into the raid. Anybody say anything? No, nobody even said anything in the chat. They just decided to boot me. Okay. Well, there it is. We'll try again. I'll give it like 5 minutes. Otherwise, we'll just go on a rogue and try to see if we can get some gear. Well, clear chill vibes. Is it though? Is it though? Is it going to be chill vibes or is it going to be people randomly getting booted? That is the question. Is that the group that... no, that is the group that kicked me. Should I set up again? I'll set up again because they immediately invited me for some reason and then now they're getting booted. I want to see what happens, bro. I'm more if anything interested at this point. I want to try to see if I can get like a fresh run. Fresh first 6. Fresh run. Okay, well I can if I which one was it though that booted me? There we go. The slow fill? Yeah, it was a slow fill. Okay, now I'm gonna decline. Okay, maybe they did accidentally invite me. Now I'm thinking maybe it was a potential like, uh-oh. Didn't mean to invite this guy, meant to invite another guy. Might have been that type of scenario. Alright, we'll see if we get kicked out of here. What's up, big dog? What's up, Gnostic? How you doing, my guy? Trying to get a heroic done on a hunter. Apparently this thing should do a lot of damage. I got my tier. I just need to get my boots. Apparently with the right trinkets, this thing can crank. I did already a raid run on my warrior earlier today. Didn't get anything for loot, so I'm kind of hoping to actually get some loot this time around. I was going to initially just try to see if I can get into a raid run. If it was going to take forever, I was just going to swap over and do it on rogue. The reason I even want to do a raid run heroic on rogue is chance for heroic boots from let me pull up exactly what gear would be useful for me actually. Chance for heroic boots on Soul Hunters because I have normal boots still, and heroic would be amazing. I don't think my guild is going to be running a heroic this week. It's not really worth it. Really just the boots. Really just the Demon Hunter boots. So I could just do that one boss specifically and see if it drops and see if I can potentially roll it. You know, bar for life? Yeah, man. Yeah. Did you hear about the new content coming out soon, by the way? 11.25 got a release date. Legion Remix got a release date. Turbo Boost got a release date. Apparently they're going to be phasing the content out. I don't know how the phasing is going to work, man. Hopefully it'll be good at the end of the run, but off the bat, I'm just thinking to myself, probably not the right call. Probably the phasing is what people are not going to like, honestly. Because they're just delaying content for the sake of delay. And I don't really know if anybody's going to enjoy it. Happy to remix the Diablo 4 seasons are a month apart. Yeah. Wait, when is Diablo season 10? I keep forgetting. I keep asking you and I keep forgetting. Hold on, let me actually look it up. Diablo 4 season 10 release date when? Google AI tells me Tuesday, September 23rd. That's like in a week then. I don't think they're a month apart. Next Tuesday? Oh, damn. Okay, well, me and you will need to find some time to actually play it. Or rather, I need to find some time to actually play it. I imagine leveling and getting like endgame stuff and gearing. At least that's the whole part. That whole thing is not that bad anymore. Remix October 21st? No, 7th. They got a whole blue post about it, man. Let me see if we can pull it up. Yeah, it is like a couple of weeks away from each other. Not a month apart. Hell no. Yeah, no, Legion releases October 7th, man. 2 days before my birthday, actually. So I'm gonna be a birthday boy playing a lot of Legion Remix. Yeah. Honestly, first week of Season 10 Diablo, get to max level and start grinding as much as possible. I think it's gonna be the play. Get as much gear as you can and grind as much as you can during that first week. And then you can just, like, glide the rest of the season. Get all the seasonal rewards out of the way and get all the bosses killed. You know what I mean? Get all the gear. But I think day one is going to be all about getting max level as soon as possible. And maximizing that. And then just kind of diving into farming gear. Farming up the tier. Getting yourself, you know, as much obsidian, whatever the hell that currency is. Get some chain, I do a man. Legion Remix soon, dude. Legion Remix, boys. It's gonna be huge. Actually, I want to see if I can add a chat interaction thing. And then we got and hold on. There we go. Start a poll in the chat. Hit you guys with one of these. Go ahead and vote, boys. Go ahead and vote. I do need to be doing more polls. Apparently, YouTube is like, yo, apparently those have been good. So why not? Stoked. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm excited. Super excited about it. I think I started Remix with Blood DK. Bro, I am not sure if I want to play a Demon Hunter because it's Legion, or if I want to play like Rogue. I feel like with how giga geared we're gonna be and how insane we're gonna be in Legion Remix, I feel like either one of those classes will be good. Or a caster. Honestly, I feel like if you're not playing a caster for like the movement while casting effects, I think I'm missing it. I think I'm missing something. I think you're gonna be missing out. I'm honestly might just play Warlock, dude. I'm not even sure, dude. I just want to play something fun. Man. I leveled the Demon Hunter in Legion Remix, but then, okay, in Mop Remix I played Rogue, and then I ended up playing like a PTR testing. I played a Rogue, but then I decided I'm gonna play Pandora and Shaman, and that was a good move. I enjoyed Shaman a lot. The builds you can play with it are a ton of fun, like actually a blast. Oh wait, I forgot I'm BM. I literally forgot what spec I am. That's not good. Also, does BM do well with resets? Because I usually do my resets as marksmanship. I don't do well with resets on BM usually. Okay. So I'm just gonna basically spam Black Arrow as much as possible. That's all I'm gonna do. That's essentially the spec, is Black Arrow spam again and 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 again. And it looks like you just basically pop oh, Call of the Wild is a minute CD now. Holy. Okay. So it looks like I'm basically sending Bestial Wrath a little bit later, but I'm using Bloodshed and then Call of the Wild pretty early into the pull. But I hit him with a Black Arrow immediately. And then I put a single barb shot. Then I'm Call of the Wild, and then trying to get Bloodshed in between. But if I'm getting procs of Black Arrow, I'm just spamming those the entire time. And it looks like that's essentially what I'm spamming during my Call of the Wild opener. Yeah, I'm doing Shatterpriest. Shatterpriest seems really good, especially since you can do like 100% crit build. There's like a whole crit damage aspect that you can play into, and that's going to be massive. I'm thinking I'll play Demon Hunter. I think I'll play Demon Hunter, chat. I think it's going to be my choice. I did 10 to 30 in 1 hour and I have a Blood DK on hard mode. Took 0 damage, don't shed load. Yeah, dude, I'm going hard mode off the bat. I'm going off the bat, hard mode immediately. Hero mode. Because that, I mean, the amount of XP you gain for it is a lot. And I feel like the content gameplay, with like everything being a little more tougher, is it more engaging. Worse or worse, if I play Demon Hunter, I could just play a tank spec and like just go Vengeance and then kill stuff with Vengeance. That'll probably be a better move. That or play like someone that can tank, heal, and DPS. Probably not a Shaman, because I did Shaman for Mop Remix. And I'll also level a bunch of characters too. Most likely. Starting in high mount to this cheat code too. Yeah, guaranteed rare spawns all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I did initially when I played Legion. I was like, I'll just do high mounted. That sounds like a fun zone, and I loved it. And then I think I did Stormheim after. I'm pretty sure I did Azuna last. I enjoyed Azuna the least, though. Initially. I don't hate the zone. I just was like, oh, Naga. Ugh, whatever. I was just trying to hit max level as soon as possible. Yeah, I don't know, man. I still don't know what I'm gonna play. I think Demon Hunter probably is the option, though. Is the best choice. Literally a Demon Hunter expansion, and I feel like you would have the most amount of fun on Demon Hunter. Especially as you're like getting more damage and more gear and stuff. But I also could play a Nightborn, anything too. Dude, I'm still not sure. I'm not sure. I think of Warlock, but the Horde Hall is set up. You don't like it? I liked it, man. I love the fact that the Warlock on a rock floating in space. I also enjoyed the quest line and storyline. I enjoyed it a lot because we were like all independent. It's like an hour quest chain. I still thought it was really cool. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of it. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the priest one. I love the zone. I just don't like the massive setup. It's part of the fun and part of the experience. But yeah, if you don't enjoy it, I loved it. Because like we've had the game, WoW, for a while. It hasn't had like anything class specific. No class fantasy. No class uniqueness. And then you have the order halls with like a unique quest line for all the different classes out there. Like, dude, that's exactly what I wanted out of the game. The replayability of just being able to see what the other class plays through in terms of their quests, their experiences, was a lot of fun. That was a big selling point for me in Legion. The classes that I don't remember super well, though, I don't remember Death Knight storyline anymore super well, or Paladin one, or Mage one. I remember setting it up, but like Order Hall or whatever, but I don't remember the actual quests. Priest one I did kind of recently on the remix. Demon Hunter, of course, I did a remix. Rogue I remember pretty well. Shaman I don't really remember, but again, don't really want to play Shaman. Although maybe I'm changing my mind it's last second, right? Warrior's another one I don't remember anymore either. Like I remember doing that intro with where you run in with Saurfang into like I guess demons, and then you get taken to Valhalla essentially. But that's really about it. Shaman was helping defeat Shaman, defeated Shamans, recover broken shore, and watched the Thrall lose when they won some random Felguard. Yeah, and then it was uniting the elements, right? They were going after all the different elements, setting up the Fire Lord, which you then kill in a murder cell. But you set up all the different elemental lords back up, and then they would assist you during Legion threat. Vaguely remember that. They're going to Vortex Pinnacle Firelands. Yeah. I don't think I want to do that. Especially when you got to deal with that water elemental lord. I didn't like that guy. I remember him being super annoying. Spending Cataclysm and I did that dungeon way too many times. Talking about filthy polluting my water. Just shut up, dude. Shut up, Douglas. Hopefully somebody lost, man. Okay, so we do this. The Black Arrow again, since that's back up and available. Black Arrow whenever that's up. Black Arrow. Go command. Black Arrow. Work my pets. Black Arrow again. Black Arrow. Wait, I'm literally just waiting for procs of Black Arrow. Literally playing how you would in The Sims. Wait, my damage is actually doing stuff. Ow. That hurt a lot. I need a heal. That guy dead? From what? Actually, I'm not even sure what killed him. I mean, he reses, right? Chad Band. That's a good name. Your wallet? That still hurts. Oh, why are we dead? Wait, no. Why that guy actually dead? And this other guy, other healer dead? Why are we died? What is happening? Can you spam Black Arrow more? That gets me a bunch of procs. Papa did another defensive. Another defensive. Wait, I'm actually doing damage. I'm actually doing damage, chat. Oh, we're so dead, dude. Oh, we're cooked. Oh, we're so cooked. We have like one healer alive. What was that? Did the tank like run the raid mechanic back into the group or something? It's like everybody were fine and then we just were not fine. Like, can we talk about it? Are we still going? Oh no, he's just standing still there, yeah. Did he get stunned? Is that what happened last time? That's probably why. It's probably people pulling all that to like the corner or whatever. Pink? No. Die? Please? I'm dead. Bro, is this gonna fall apart? Yeah, one guy left. I'll give it another go, but that was pretty bad. Wait. Why is this okay? Why is this okay? Why is this okay, man? Wait, if you go to form group to carry you in greens, at least get people who can carry you. Wait, who's the lead? Wait, who's the lead? How badly? Okay, he has a couple of blues. I don't think he has greens. Game, please, let me just look at his gear. He has a couple of blues. Yeah, no, this guy does not have greens. He has like not a great amount of health, but like, what? Yeah, that was weird. Know how to raid lead? Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe people are gonna be bouncing or whatnot. Have no idea. Find out in a second. Welcome. What's up, Rob? Made him a man. But you should have been ahead of raid. Probably, yeah. A Naga raid, yeah, that would have been awesome. Because imagine if they put like a palace from BFA into Cataclysm. That would have been an awesome like opportunity to make a thematic raid. To be fair though, that expansion did have a bunch of raids. I don't know if they were good, but like variety. At least they had raids. You know, Shadowlands, if you have more raids than Shadowlands, you're probably okay. BFA had more raids than Shadowlands, so you know what I mean? At least that one also had some thematic stuff too. Okay, so like most of the healers didn't leave. We just slimmed the group down. Yeah, we'll see if we still get like a run here. But yeah, off the bat, not a great. What if I killed people off the bat? Yeah, I really want to play Shaman because look at that. He just RNG'd and he got himself a loss of damage there. So he got killed by Salvo. Atomized. Oh, a bunch of people just died to the wall. Okay, I was gonna say like we lost a ton of people and then purged lightning. So one healer died. Second healer died. And then another healer died to just the damage going out. Yeah, okay, so it's like two healers died and then everybody started melting. But a bunch of people just got absolutely floored by the wall. Okay. Does a wall kill you on LFR? Is that a thing? Bastion was really good. Really good. Secrets and Nastia fight was insane. Bastion? Yeah. What is it called? I didn't play in Cataclysm when Blackwing Descent was like, or Twilight Bastion was a proper raid. But yeah, Sinestro fight. I do remember doing it when there was no longer like current content though. But like it wasn't all that difficult. I was just not in a great raid, not in a great guild at the time. But yeah, I do remember like when he killed Cho'Gall and then the floor cracks and like, wait, there's more? And then there's a boss right there. And it's like, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. I'm pretty sure they did that in Mob, didn't they? Pretty sure in Mob they had the same thing. Like you killed the, not Siege. You killed Lei Shen, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, doors opened up and you found Ra Den under. And it was like a bonus fight. Pretty sure. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, I think they need to do more stuff like that in the future. But like, I feel like they could do that for a really cool like set piece fight. That doesn't necessarily need to be the most difficult thing in the world, but just like is the most like insane looking fight that's like very lore specific or lore interesting or whatever. Turbo Boost and Remix at the same time, kind of meh. I think it's going to be weird that they're running them side by side parallel, because I imagine they would want some breathing room for Remix and breathing room for Turbo, but apparently all of it is going to be phased in separately. So like they're going to have the basic implementation of like better gear that you'll be able to get in Turbo, but you won't be able to buy gear from vendors yet. Apparently they're going to be phasing, so a little bit of content for Remix, a little bit of content for Turbo, and I imagine they're going to try to balance it so like you're bouncing between, you know, War Within and Remix. Like Remix got some new stuff, you're in Remix for a bit. War Within gets some new stuff, okay, now you're back on War Within, but Remix is chilling. And then Remix gets some new stuff, you're back on Remix, and then War Within gets new stuff, and then back to War Within. You're probably going to be bouncing between the two. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the thing with Turbo Boost though, a lot of players, what they're going to do during first week of Turbo Boost is max out the gear on their main, who already has all the mythics, all the crafted, all that. You're just going to grind through dungeons until you have enough gilded crests to just like get caught up fully all the way through. Once you do that, you're probably going to spend most of the time on Remix. And maybe you'll work on your ults or whatever, but you'll probably spend a lot of time grinding your main to the highest, and you'll chill play Remix. And then you're like, all right, played a bit of Remix. All right, let me go back and maybe gear another ult or whatever. And after you gear the first ult, second ult is easier, and then one after that is easier, and one after that is easier and easier. It just gets easier. But like the initial first grind and all the gildeds you need to spend for the first character, yeah. Warlock, Hero, Cash Time, Praise, Forge, Weaver. Hope you get it, man. Bro, honestly, I should just bounce out of the raid. So far, I've spent how much time in this raid? 40 minutes, close to that. And we still haven't killed a single boss. I could have just been going from dungeon to dungeon to dungeon to dungeon this entire time. I feel like I'm wasting my time with this place. I could have been just playing BM, like, Stampede build, man. We'll try to see if we kill this boss, and if this thing continues like to be the slowest like run in the world, then I'm gonna bounce, dude, and we're gonna do something more fun, because I feel like I'm wasting my time here. Just trying to get into a raid, and we literally had a wipe and just waiting the entire time. To dagger? No way. Damn, dude, I feel like I literally am wasting time in this place. I should bounce, huh? Holy. The damage everybody we had Red Pally doing, I guess that's the guy that's made the group, isn't it? Yeah, this guy doing 1.14 million. I don't know if that's going to be workable, man. Turbo is way quicker than last season. Yeah, it should be. He's going to be out a lot quicker, because Hall of Fame isn't even closed, man. You know what I mean? Don't even have 100 guilds hitting the Hall of Fame yet. Seriously, what is that name, bro? All right, this is taking forever, dude. Should I just bounce, chat? Should I just bounce, bro? This is taking ages, dude. This is taking actually forever. There were way more weeks back then. Yeah, there was a lot more weeks that came in before, like we got here. Okay, this is taking forever. I'm bouncing. This is actually taking an age and a half. I'm gonna try to see if we can get into another group that's hopefully a little faster. But like, if all I have is just groups that are taking ages just standing still doing nothing, it's just not worth my time. Give it like a minute, and if not, I'll try to see if I can hop on the rogue, maybe get a soul hunter skill for a chance at a boots. And if there's nothing, we're just gonna go do keys. Actually, just a waste of time. I don't know why people do that. First to see lead. There we go. Maybe I get in. No fight, easy claps. Get in here, maybe. Hopefully it's not gonna be the same person that we're just in the group with. The 100 item level. I'm basically there. Not 705, but like, close enough, right? Close enough, right? Maybe. Any groups that I haven't done Lumathar to are also really solid to get into. All's welcome. Maybe I'll be 21st person. I don't know. Most people try to get their groups at like 15, 20, 25, but anything in between, like, not really worth. Okay, I got a couple signups. Keys? Yeah, I might just have to go do keys, man. I did a raid earlier on my warrior, dude, and it went so well. I was getting in immediately. Groups were fast. Killed a bunch of bosses. Didn't get any loot though, unfortunately. I got super unlucky on my rolls, man. Okay, it's not the same group, thank goodness. Hopefully they just get like a healer and just go immediately. Hopefully. And they got a lock, so at least there's that. So if this group is taking forever to chat, I'm gonna bounce then. What about most absolute broken damage wise in Remix? What was the most broken? I really every class. Like being able to walk in on Shadow Priest, put Shadow or Pain on somebody, and not having to do, and that dot taking for 171 million damage a tick was pretty broken. And I feel like a crit damage build of Shadow Priest could be just a juice, dude. You just walk up to a world boss in the hard mode difficulty, and like he does no damage to you, and he just melts. Just load him up with dots, press Archon, beam him a couple of times, boy falls apart 2 seconds. Demon Hunter I also think is really good, especially if you want to solo content, because that self-leech allows you to really push high-end content. So as long as you got damage, you're healing. There is an unfortunate boss though, the I guess second boss, if you go in like one of the different ways in the Archway. He's like a dude that traps you in a crystal. You basically gotta kill him in 30 seconds or he stuns you and then kills you. If you're soloing. Like, Demon Hunter was a little rough because I basically had to just do all-in dam, and I had to kill a demon to get a 20% damage am from Demon Soul, which is something Demon Hunters can do in Legion, because demons everywhere. That's like basic Demon Hunter trait. You just don't really get to use it because nobody's a demon. barely any enemies in the dungeons, seasonal content, or demons, so you don't really get any value on it. But there you can, because you just kill a random NPC. As part of your percent, get a buff, and then nuke him. And that one took me a couple of times to do. I kept coming back to him later. I think Demon Hunter is really good though, because you also get mastery, which buffs your mobility, and you get crazy high speeds of getting around the content. I think Hunter's also really good, and Druids as well. Those are going to be some of the best ones in terms of like this solo ability, but damage wise, I don't know, man. Any class, because they also have uncapped secondary stats. So any class that scales insanely high with stats probably is going to be the best. Historically, I think mages have generally been good. Like fire mage with insane amount of mastery probably is going to be incredibly bursty, right? With 100% crit chance at all times, you don't even need combustion. Combustion is just going to take that crit chance and amplify into your mastery with the right talent build. That's probably going to be really good. I think like Assassination Rogue is probably going to scale real well. Shamans are going to scale well. Warlocks is going to be insane. Get a lot of haste, and you basically like Warlocks of, I don't know, Warlocks from, what is it, BFA with corruptions? Those were nuts. Hunters are usually pretty good too. They scale really well with secondary stats. Fury Wards are probably going to be insane. Like Carpal Tunnel, insane. But like probably really hard hitting as well. Maybe people will play arms, but I don't really know if that scales super well. I think a lot of the castles are going to be the strongest. Like in terms of raw damage, probably the most broken. But yeah, I don't know. Then I have to see clear. It's a random group. So IDK. Kit you in lol. Yeah, this is a random group that I'm in, man. It's saying like a group that I'm like part of or whatever. I don't even know these people. I'm just trying to get some gear, man. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to play my Hunter and press the Black Arrow ability a couple of times, man. That's what I'm trying to do. That's all I'm here to do. Press Black Arrow and see you do damage. It's kind of stupid how Black Arrow can just reset itself. It's like really, really fun, but also just kind of dumb at the same time. See, you say survival 100 solo and 40 more assaults. Yeah, I think you linked in the video. Yeah, it is like when you fully geared up, decked out with gear, you can do a lot of damage, man. You can do a lot of damage. I did try doing more assaults myself on like a 40 difficulty, if not 45. But it kind of bugged out. I couldn't get past the, like, the final boss wall wouldn't come down. I got all the percent and everything, and it just wasn't working at the time. I don't know if they fixed it since. It was so funny. Bro, yeah. It is very, very funny. Alright, well, we got everything here. Hopefully. Am I lusting? No, we got mages. Okay, I'll just have them lust, dude. I need a defensive. I need to live. I think Warlock should be crazy with crit scaling. Yeah. Warlock is going to be really good. Yeah, take all the crit damage talents and that'll be probably nuts. Giga Mastery, Giga Haste. Yeah, all of them are going to be really, really good.
5, 4.
Probably Evoker is going to be really good too. 100% chance to new crits. It's probably going to be nuts, actually. So we got Black Arrow spam. That's good. Just literally waiting for resources and waiting for Black Arrows to come back. Whenever they're out. Okay, I got like 4 resets in a row of Black Arrow. Oh, what? Okay, dude, this is not going well. This ain't going well. This is bad. I don't know why the dude would put a puddle in the middle like that. Unless maybe they could stabilize somehow. This ain't looking good, chat. This is already not looking good. Also, my damage is not existent right now, but I don't know if it's like my profile is less bursty, which that might be the case. Okay, we're gonna die. Oh god. Yeah, that is. Whoa! Okay, that just hit me with the wall. Okay, this ain't working, dude. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. That's my bad for hitting the wall, but I don't know why we had the boss basically at the wall, man. I don't know why we had the boss at the wall there. That seems like not the right play, honestly. I am not sure what we're trying to do. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, this guy's apparently just put this out in the middle. Kicking Grim. Bro, this is... Why is this shit so bad, bro? That guy got kicked. Oh, Wipeplex is a hot minute. Okay, bro, I think everybody's bailing. I think people are bailing on this group. I don't know how this is gonna work, man. Back pains. That guy's bouncing too. I'm thinking about bouncing. Oh, he's gone. That guy's gone. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Raids are not going well today at all. I also didn't get like 80 procs of Black Arrow, unfortunately. Like at all. Gonna warrior take moves a little before new high, bro. I don't know, man. Chat, did we just bounce? Did we abandon this? This has not gone well so far. Raiding has not gone well. Streaming raids not gone well. Do we abandon or try again? Crit skill commander key is so much fun. Yeah, imagine that with 100% crit. Hero normal. Trying to get a heroic for some gear, man. Trying to get some heroic for some gear. I would have just some M0s or something guaranteed for heroic. I was gonna do like actual keys, like a 7s or whatever. Try to see if we can get a couple of those here and there. Especially if we get like a decent enough geared character, I probably can get into 7 pretty easily. Get some score on those guys as well. Yeah, I mean, I ran heroic on my warrior earlier and that went super well. So I was like, oh, that set my expectations kind of high. Honestly, go wait some time, bro. Bro says that, and yet he kept the boss literally at the wall. So when we got pushed, we got immediately like shoved into a wall. Pretty sure you want to keep him like pretty close to the wall, so when you get pushed, you can just run against him and it'll be fine. Although maybe, I don't know, maybe it's expect hunters to burn a cheetah. I don't think I've ever like got actually pushed up against the wall and blasted right through it. But like everybody, Salvo just killed off a bunch of people. And then a bunch of people, we were way too close to the wall and just got atomized, dude. There's a whole slew of people because we were literally right up against the wall right here. I don't know, man. Maybe I am supposed to burn a cheetah. Or whatever. I have no idea. I'll give it like a minute. If you're not pulling the boss in a minute, I'm bouncing. Oh, droid's roar. Yeah, I feel like in a lot of cases people just instinctively press roar or drop a movement or windwalk totem. Is it windwalk totem? Windrush totem. And I feel in like in our actual guild runs, that just happens automatically. Nobody even actually like thinks about it. But I don't know. Picking up another rogue. Did I get leave? Looks like he decided against it. What's up, Oni? How you doing, fam? Normal soul hunt and still no leather feet. Yeah, dude, that is my guild. Normal heroic. Hopefully we get like four pairs of mythic. Swear to God, if we kill the boss of mythic and we get 4 pairs of leather feet, I'm definitely getting one. It is ridiculous. We haven't gotten any of them normal or heroic whatsoever. I literally had to go out into a normal raid to try to see if we can get a pair. You can blast 7s, that's for sure. Yeah, 7s like sounds a lot more fun than doing this if people just have no idea what the hell is going on. Again, my expectations, I guess, a little sky high. Had a fantastic, smooth run on my warrior. Even Fractalus, dude. He was so easy. He was actually the easiest Fractalus heroic I've done. That's usually where a lot of people start to struggle. Every other boss until then is generally pretty easy, but I don't know, man. Maybe like whoever's group lead is just not checking people on their, like, I don't know, AOTC or anything like that, maybe. Who knows, man? Who knows? Fractal down the pug, it was a surprise. Yeah, no, that's usually where groups fall apart. The only way I've been able to do Fractalus is if I'm healing on my evoker, and I'm just pumping out like 4 to 5 million HPs the entire time. Like from the start of the fight to the very end, pumping the entire time. Because there's always somebody who runs the walls into the group, everybody's stacking, and then people double up on walls. It's actually like just kind of abysmal. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, hopefully I get a bunch of procs of Black Arrow. Thank goodness, at least you're putting them... There's always one guy that does a weird move. There's always one dude. Always one. Why? What do you... Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, please don't run it out. Don't be that guy. I have cooldowns, like really big ones coming up very, really soon. I'm gonna hang here just so I don't get killed by the wall. Oh, hey, we didn't get killed by the wall that time. Wow. Oh no, one guy died. Oh no, 2 guys died. Okay, well maybe that's all. Maybe that's the only people that die. And then we're chilling and smooth sailing from there on, right? Maybe it's super easy from there, that point forth. As long as I'm getting decent procs of Black Arrow, I think I'll be alright. Pop extra defenses here just to make sure we're all chilling. Extra safe. Okay, now I'm hoping for a Black Arrow spam. Yeah, having my cooldowns up every minute. It's kind of nuts, actually. Kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna go this way, I guess. Far away as possible to reduce the damage taken. I could exile just for a DR. Got to sunk a second one, did not get to. Not the end of the world. It should be phasing soon. Please. No. Nice. I really want to use some cooldowns, but I feel like I should hold because we're about to get like phased. Yeah. Okay. There we go. See, that Windrush showed him. That time somebody actually singularly put one up. Okay. Dodging. I hate this orb positioning. That seems bad. Lane. Okay, we're just straight up on boss's heel. Oh, hey, there's me on damage. Doing at least some damage. I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong because I'm supposed to be simming for 4.5 million or something. Maybe just lack of consumables. Maybe it's lack of RNG. Okay, so maybe we kill this guy and kill Lumithar, and then potentially I'll just walk out of here afterwards. Maybe. There we go. Anything good? Maybe? 8? Yeah, okay. 16? Okay, fantastic loot. Oh, I'm definitely getting geared out today, dude. Holy, that luck. What the hell? Yeah, black arrow is at least a lot of my damage, so at least I'm pressing the button. Maybe I just got RNG'd super hard. Maybe it's when I let my barb shot drop off. I'm not even sure, honestly. Wasn't bad luck, would it be in here? Yeah, dude. No, seriously. Yeah, hopefully we get like limiter trinket or something dropping. At least we got something. Hey, bracers, not amazing, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, the bracer would be an item most people would use as a crafted piece, but I'm not gonna complain. I'll craft like boots or no, I can't do boots. I'll craft cloak. Wait, never mind. I'll craft a belt, I guess. I don't know, dude. I'm pretty sure maybe like a chest piece or legs or the off tier piece that could probably also be crafted too. For all I know, like who knows, honestly, dude.
The shadow guard. Do what you do.
On the big guy already. Have you done the question mark? Yeah, I have. Yeah, no, Kaveza hard mode. I have. I did it like the first week, I think, of the patch being out. I don't know blood DK though. Pretty sure I did a video, like a guide on how to do it. It is much easier on a tank, but I haven't done it on my rogue or anything. I feel like I probably should, but like, I think when I get like all the gear in the world. I was glad that I was able to do it on blood DK. That fight is rough though. It's just a lot of damage. And it was like super buggy too. Sometimes I would be staring right at the image and then it was like super unforgiving. So you have to like be basically like, it was so difficult on a DPS because the entire time I'm like trying to live, trying to look for stuff, worrying about my health, worrying about all those things, and it's just it's a little tough. But doing a blood DK, at least I don't have to like think about my health. I can just do damage and like heal. That definitely made it much easier. Much easier. It was a good fight at least. I do think that maybe the because he didn't really get to test that fight whatsoever doing PTR at all. And maybe they were trying to make a fight that's like super finely tuned and everything. But at some parts it definitely felt like, oh, I definitely looked at the image. Oh, also vanishing as outlaw was the worst. Yeah, so unless they fix it, I don't even know if I'll be able to do it on my rogue. If the vanish thing on outlaw rogue still bugs out, because there's a lot of times where I have the boss low, 30%, I'm doing good. I vanish because I'm, you know, using crack shot to do damage, and then the boss resets. And like, bro, I am pressing a button that I need to press. There's no viable build of Outrogue that doesn't press vanish. If there was, I'd be playing it for every single fight that I can. But like, it's mandatory for me to vanish. More people in the comments, because I posted a video on like Twitter of like me just being frustrated with it. I just showcasing like exactly what I've been dealing with, because I literally spent the entire day trying to kill the boss. I was like, okay, I get her low and then vanish and she resets. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna record this, post it up, and be like, dude, I'm frustrated. I am frustrated. This is such BS. And I have people in the comments, well, actually, when you vanish, the boss is gonna reset. That is normal. And it's like, bro, I can tell you have no idea what you're talking about. Well, it's a normal mechanic if Rogue vanishes. Like, dude. Yes, you're technically wrong. However, crack shot. However, upper hand, underhanded upper hand. However, I need advantage to do my damage. It is essentially a shadow dance for me. That's like on a very short cooldown. It is a shadow dance for me. I need to. There's no viable build. I even posted to one guy who's like, why don't you just play a build that isn't doing it? Here are sims of best build versus a no vantage build. I am not killing anything. It is not viable. Not even just for funsies. It is just not even like hee hee ha ha, I just want to vanish and then you do decent damage. No, you look at it like a 50% DPS, no, 40%, 50%, somewhere on there. DPS drop. Like you're literally going back to doing like BFA numbers. Like what? What are you on about, man? Bring back Shadow Dance. Dude, that's the thing. We used to have Shadow Dance and Vanish, separate buttons, and you would use Dance, and then you'd vanish. And then you'd vanish whenever Dance isn't available. Like, if you just had Dance, would have been okay. But then we're like, you know what? We don't really know if we were like Dance, because even Assassination used Dance. It gave him like a snapshot mechanic for all the dots. You would Dance, big Kingsbane, big set of dots, and enemies just melt. You could play a proper dot build. You didn't have to spam in Venom. You could just set up big dots and that's like you're chilling. And bosses die. And you can just kind of hang out or whatever. Refresh Venom once in a while, but not like, you know, aggressively spamming in Venoms. Like it actually felt good to play. It felt like it was methodical. And we're like, you know what? We feel like Shadow Dance should be a subtlety identity because some people complained. Like a small portion of people were like, well, everybody has a Shadow Dance. What's subtlety uniqueness? You literally, your mechanic is all around Shadow Dance. We just get to use it for a few seconds. It was literally fine, and then they removed it, and then things weren't fine because of that. Literally, they had the fix, and then they decided to, Blizzard literally, like, had a healthy leg, and they decided to kneecap themselves with it. Like, why did you do that? This is why I've been saying, like, dude, Rogue is in desperate need of, like, a redesign that every other class has gotten so far. Ah! Might be. I guess we're going. I do not mean, that's a Hunter Black Arrow angle. I did not mean to press Black Arrow there. Oh, no. But I guess we just ran it. Hopefully we don't die. Otherwise, I'm definitely getting kicked. Oh, I don't know how the tank died there. Where's the tank? I am not sure what happened. But they're definitely going to know that I was the one to attack the boss. Hunter Brain. Okay, well, that Bira's in the tank, right? We can still kill it. Yeah, just the tanks need to make sure that they hit the beam at the tethers, and we'll be fine. We're actually okay. Copium. I don't know how the tank healer died just now. I have no idea how the healer just died. Okay, well, we can at least like get this broken and beat a distance and then kill. It's only 3 people dead. Not even a healer dead, I don't think. Or maybe it was a healer dead. They just had a cheat death earlier. Don't think we have them at B-Res, but it's okay. Okay, 4 people died. It's still okay, still doable. Dude, I feel embarrassed, and I'm definitely like hoping super hard. Alright, pets, go kill this thing. I am literally gonna be the tangle remover. The untangler. Extraordinaire. If you have a tangle, don't worry, Dal's got your back. Dal's never gonna let these tangles live. I did not mean to press Black Arrow, dude. I don't even know what it was hitting in button wise. I think I just accidentally hit something. Just look at the boss, that'll be the funniest thing ever though. KO 0 pressure. Yeah, like nobody asked Blizz to do it, and they did end up caving under like no pressure. Nobody like realistically was like, hey, this is a big problem. It was like, nah, yeah, I don't feel my class fantasy works. And it's like, bro, it's a good mechanic, and it's fine for spec to share stuff, dude. Learn how to share. Literally perfectly fine mechanic, no issues with it whatsoever. Dude, why does Black Arrow hit that hard? It's absolutely obliterating these tangles. Boss is at 50%, so he's going to be going to the phase where things matter, and that's going to be a big lust angle. I think be able to push the boss here, actually. Let's still have every defensive available. Oh, you don't want to lust now. You could give it a second. Okay, or lust now. Now you'd want to lust, because now there's dislodge, that's where you take some more damage. Hopefully I get a lot of procs too. Maybe I will. I guess I am soaking the first one. And I'm gonna soak second. Okay, cooldowns are up. And hopefully we just get a lot of DM. I'll try to make sure I have a cooldown for every single soak. No more, no less. Oh yeah, ooh. I'm gonna try not to use a cooldown here, unless I'm absolutely just dying. The next cooldown is gonna be another wall. I can always turtle too. That is something you need to remember. Gonna be a wall. Nice. I'm gonna get the hell out of dodge so I can like bait the circles out. Big heal on my end. I need a heal really, really badly. Okay, I'm gonna turtle to the next soak, but I'm just gonna wall for now. Just so I can be like stable. Okay. Alright. We're okay. We're okay. This is fine. Copium. This is not fine. I'm gonna turtle this next one. Turtle. Okay. Back to shooting. 5%. Oh, the boss is dead. Boss is dead. We're GG, boys. GG. Unless I just randomly die here. Almost randomly died. No limit or trinket. No limit or trinket. You kidding me? This was not worth. Although maybe leg slot. Maybe I'll roll it. Nah. You know, after this hunter random accidental pull, yeah, I don't deserve gear. To be fair, I shouldn't deserve any gear. Although I did do kind of sort of damage. I need to figure out how apparently I'm supposed to be doing like 4.5 or 4.3 million DPS. Because I'm, oh yeah, the boss does take more damage there, but yeah. Have acquired a 720 weapon on my warrior. Shall see how lucky it is in normal heroic now. Yeah, hopefully you get some good, man. Alrighty, next boss. Did I get anything out of him? Like the neck is okay. Boots are kind of whatever. Hand slot is also whatever. A Raz would be okay because of a huge trinket, but I don't really know if I'm gonna. I don't know, man. I probably should bounce, right? Am I the only hunter? Yeah, I am the only hunter. This hunter buff is helpful. I should bounce, dude. I should bounce to do some keys. I feel like I'll get more prog this way. We got 2 items. We got a wall slot. Thought I'd be fine. Let's do some old stuff. Let's get some old stuff out of the way. I can either try to see if I can get some keys done on the warrior to get my weekly out of the way, or because the rogue can't really get too much in heroic. Unless I want to do soul hunters. See if I can get him maybe into a queue on the warrior, because this thing has been a lot of fun. It's like a ridiculous amount of fun. Now that I have a weapon and I got myself a good fiber, get good fiber in my diet, all that, maybe it'll be good. Next time I do a full raid, boys, I probably should show you what I've been doing on my evoker, because that thing is insane. Evoker is actually kind of nuts. Maybe we can get into a random 7, or a car got nerfed. I don't know if that's better. Also, Atomic got nerfed. Weekly. So many HOAs, but I didn't realize it was bugged only for a haul, so we're doing this shit. Hey, what? That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. 70 hauls of atonements. Are people literally just running M0s? What is the best key for like spam on M0s, man? If you were to do one. House doesn't give any prog for request. That is wild. Wild behavior, Blizzard Entertainment. Why? It's really bad. I feel like none of these other keys would really be worth my time unless I'm getting Gilded Crest for it. So I'll try to see if I can sneak into a 7 here and there, but I might have to tank a 7 or something. It's like 6 to 10 minutes run depending on the group. Damn. I really wish there was a dungeon where technically you could just like kill the first boss and then go kill the last boss and make it like a 4-minute run. I really wish there was stuff like that, honestly. This season in particular. Wait, did they kill Soul Hunters or did they not? Because that's Ozimo trying to for his boots. I was thinking maybe I should try for it as well. Gambit? Well, I've done Gambit before. Maybe they'll take me. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get in the 7 on the warrior. Not with my item level. I'm pretty sure if I had like at least 700 item level, like 699 is just not doing it. I can be like, I look like a discount like bag of potato chips, $6.99.99. Like what the hell? 700, 701, 705, something like that. I'm sure they would be like, all right, well at least it's got gear. I just don't have any Valor Stones in my issue. Play this character, but I spend all my Valor Stones on Sparks. Really faster since you do the minimal mob route. Yeah, I guess you could do that too. But it's also a Rakara. It's a lot of running and kind of lame, honestly. I don't think they'll take me, but like I'm just gonna sign up. I'm gonna throw my hat into the ring because it is Ikudo Maldani. Because what if, man? What if maybe? You know what I mean? Do I have to keep myself? So lead a game at 6. No gildeds with that one, unfortunately. Will the appearances collect in Remix? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yeah, anything you earn in Remix will be account wide. So anything you earn there during the limited time the event is out, yes, all of it will stay with you permanently. It is yours to keep, my friend. Anything you earn, you are the owner of all of it. That's how it worked with MOP Remix. You did achievements, you bossed up with bronze, you bought all those things, and they transferred. Like as soon as you immediately use the item or unlock it in Remix, you already get a retail immediately. So you wouldn't have to wait until like Remix is over to be able to use it. You'll just get it immediately. So all the sets, all those rewards, all the challenge stuff, all of it, you'll be able to keep. All of it. It's yours. That's the best part. Like seriously, if you missed out on MOP Remix, Legion Remix is definitely going to be the content you want to play for. It's a lot of fun. It is an absolute blast. It is incredibly fun. It is so good. If you want to play it, I just don't know if I can get the hidden artifact appearances. That is a good question. I think you will be able to unlock artifact appearances through it. So far, I did have a quest line that was bugged for me. It wasn't working. It was a quest line to be to like start the Order Hall campaign, and you get a token and you turn it in to unlock appearances. But that never worked for any of my alts at all. I think you'll be able to still go back and play it for hidden artifact appearances. Yeah, I think you'll still should be able to. I think there's supposed to be like a quest line that starts being able to unlock stuff, but I just wasn't able to get it to work for me. So I essentially just had to skip it. But I think they are aware that that quest line was not working properly. Maybe it's some PTR thing, but maybe internally on their build, everything is working and everything is fine. Who knows, honestly. Planning to use Warrior for Legion Remix? Warrior seems like a good move, man. Fury in particular with this scaling and stats being uncapped. You're going to be playing Corporal spec, but it's going to be very strong, very hard hitting. Or Prot, if you play Prot, literally never going to die. Literally going to be an undying tank. Actually, might be one of the hardest hitting tanks in the game too. Let's see. They'll probably have the better scaling out of all the other tanks out there. Literally, actually, you could have 100. Wait, can't you basically have nearly 100% parry chance as prot with 100% crit chance? Because it's not gonna have any caps. I'm pretty sure you can be literally a 100% parry tank. Literally never take a melee hit to the face ever. And only hits you gotta worry about is anything that's like, anything that's what's it? Ignore all the pain, like ignore death. Exactly, yeah, you just gotta ignore pain things. Stack versa for the magic damage. Yeah, it's gonna be insane. It's actually gonna be insane. Okay, I'm literally unable to get any any bites. Any bites whatsoever for any of the keys here. I'll try a couple more, but I don't think this warrior is going to be able to get into anything, dude. Unless I have a friend that could bring me in, I don't think I'll be able to do much. My damage was good on Madani too. Death is an option. Yeah, death is a choice as a warrior. Death will literally be a choice. You made a conscious decision to just die. Yeah, no, it's going to be insane. I'm actually so excited for it. It's apparently going to take a little bit of time to actually get like super unkillable, but it was super fun to get a taste for the power of like how strong you can be in PTR. They literally added a brand bronze beard, but they called him bronze a brand beard, literally just a bronze brand. And you just click the button and he just maxed you out. And you got to feel what it's like to have like max power, best gear, everything. It was actually insane. It was so fun. Like, it felt, I want to say, better than Mop Remix. I feel like your characters were like insanely strong. Mop, you definitely could get like really strong, but I feel like you couldn't solo Garrosh unless you like spend insane amount of hours grinding that cloak. But like, maybe they'll just randomly take me. I don't know, dude. Maybe they'll do like, a double warrior. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. It's whatever. I'm still trying to sign up, boys. I'm trying to get into a group. This warrior is just, this warrior can get into raids like it's nothing, but getting into a key, apparently that is my kryptonite here, is trying to get into a dungeon to build up any kind of score. I don't think it's even worth it for me to even sign up for 8s, probably just all 7s. Maybe I should play a rogue for Legion Remix. Play Nightburn Rogue. I'm just gonna imagine like what Outlaw is gonna play like with like infinite haste. I guess you would just go for infinite mastery and infinite haste and just have an auto attack build maybe. Wait, actually maybe that could work. Because we do have that one talent where our auto attacks can be increased by haste. So maybe we get like insane auto attack speeds where mastery is proccing constantly. I'm just worried I'll be playing the same keep it rolling playstyles, keep it rolling builds, and it'll be like, alright, well I don't have any new experiences whatsoever. Yeah, I'm just gonna decline from 7s. Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting that many bites unless some random sap just randomly grabs me up and like, alright man, get in here. We're doing this. Yeah. Yeah. It's on the high mastery, sub will be funny. Yeah, sub and mastery is going to be insane. I think assassination with like guaranteed 100% chance to crit on abilities with Giga Mastery is also going to be insanely good. Or you could go to like a bleed build with like uncapped haste. That could also be nuts too. I just don't really know how it would work. But yeah, because at least with sub you could like maybe avoid some of the stats. And like if you just go full Versa Mastery, that could probably be really good, right? No, wait, no, Crit Master, because you'll get like a 10 amount of versatility anyway. I do like what they did with versatility, how they attached it to like that one point, and you could just basically like put it up infinitely. Auto attack goal will be an iconic with Slice and Dice Legion playstyle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking for a second. But then I'm thinking to myself, like, well, I'm gonna have to put points into crit, which I don't really like, haste, which I want to only cap for. I guess the rest goes into mastery because you got versatility for free anyway. And it just seems like really, really bad because it seems super RNG. But like maybe in like some small world out there somewhere, it could kind of sort of work. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe. Possibly one day. Yeah, unless Scooby is on, I don't think I'll be able to get into any groups, unfortunately. Actually, kind of sad. And I need gildeds. I never just need to play prod then. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good weapon. I do have a shield. I don't really have a good weapon for prod, unfortunately. But maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be alright. What if I get some of the easier keys that are just like I don't have to think about, just turn my brain off? Maybe this random dom will take me. Alright, 2 keys that potentially I could maybe get. No, mind. That one I'll be able to throw together all the DPS slots. Covered in all that. Maybe random gambit? Maybe random gambit? Maybe another warrior in a halls of atonement. You gonna make a key? I have a +6. I just wish I had like a 7 or something. I was trying to see if I could just jump into like a 7 so I can get gildeds. After wasting my time in the raid on the hunter, I just wanted to see if I could potentially get into easy key, but nah, without a score or like actually a really good item level, I'm just kind of SOL, honestly. I just need more Valor Stones, and I think I could upgrade a couple of pieces on the warrior. I probably need to do like more delves and do the delve like radiant things out in the open world to get a little bit of Valor Stones. Let's see if maybe this guy takes me. Maybe we won't. Because they do have a Luz, they do have a Res. But like a random ass warrior that's not even 700 item level? Yeah, that just ain't happening. What else would I do? Yeah, I don't think it'll take me. Alrighty, let's go and do something that I know I could probably find a group for. I know we didn't have a lot of fun time in the raids, not a lot of luck there, but let's try to see if we could do heroic soul hunters. I think with my item level, I should be able to. Maybe I'll find a group that's decent enough. Those not sell? There we go. I wish, can you like filter? No, you can't filter by bosses, can you? So basically just need to see who hasn't killed soul hunters. These guys are probably gonna do soul hunters next. They killed a Raz. Soul hunters. Maybe I can get in on that. I'm a chance of the boots here. Because I'm pretty sure we're not doing a soul hunters run with our guild. Too many characters play so bad. I have 6, 7, 10 geared characters, man. Bro, I wish I had 6, 7, 10 geared characters. I got my rogue this 715. I definitely been spending a lot more time on my rogue than any other character. But yeah, I definitely do need to spend time this week in particular really working on all. So I want to get a shaman up and running. My hunter's looking a lot better nowadays this week in particular. I just gotta, you know, get my dungeons out of the way so I can craft a couple of pieces. Warrior could actually do well this week. I just need to, again, build more dungeons, get more scores so I can just spam dungeons for gilded crests and stuff. At least one of each armor type. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, Vesek. Especially whatever you end up playing, there's also some very specific cosmetics you can get in Legion Remix too that are like unique to certain races as well. Like there's a unique cosmetic for Lightforged Knight. That's a reason for you to play at least one character that's a Lightforged. There's one for Nightborn in particular, right? There's some class armor cosmetics and stuff as well. Not sure what's going on with this group. A healer just bounced. XP required. I'm gonna bounce. Yeah, if that group is just unable to put something together, I don't really want to waste my time with them. Good luck to them. Hope they get their kills and whatnot. But I got places I gotta be. Check out logs, quick kills. Please don't whisper me. Sure. That's the group that I bounced out of. Okay, we're gonna try to see if we can avoid them. Otherwise, it's gonna be awkward. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, they need a tank. I don't really know. Soul Hunters? Hey, I'm your man. Give me another Soul Hunter, baby. Okay, we got a couple of Soul Hunters groups. Maybe more will show up as people kill other bosses. That'll be like the only boss that I actually could use. Ideally, it'd be nice to get on a group that's like, check prog. Okay. Ideally, it'd be very nice to get on a group that's like really full, so you can get a lot more drops for gear. Like the bigger the group, the more chances that boots may drop, and if like multiple boots may drop, that's like an an extra chance that I might be able to get one or the other. That'd be really nice. But we'll see. Okay, these guys are probably not taking me. They're taking too long. Oh, these guys got a tank. Maybe I can bounce out of another group that I signed up for. This is almost 30. Probably these guys won't take me. Okay, so we got 5 groups. Hopefully like one of them grabs me. Do we have, if anything, decent enough item level? Not amazing item level, decent enough. Evoker Warlock all 79, 790, 700. Yeah, a lot of my characters are around that ballpark item level for the time being. Here we go. Is that the 30-man group? Like absolute stack group. Dylan, can you see my PMs? Who's Dylan? Oh, there's a DK named Dylan. That's so funny. Literally dude named Dylan. For a second I was like, wait, is that like the worst way to spell Dalaran? Because there's another guy that I do have on my BNet list that every time he whispers me, he always like butchers the name Dalaran every single time. I think he does it on purpose. Like at this point it's gotta be like a gag or something. Dalaran, Dalaran, Dalararian. I'm just like, what the hell? It's like Dallin Librarian put together. Like every single time he messages me, I'm just like, dude, I don't even know who you are. I never understood what that was all about, bro. But every time, man. Every time. What is this reset? Oh, this is gonna suck. You had a panda taunt, right? Oh, we're so dead, bro. Good reset, man. Are you the YouTuber Dalaran? Benny Boucher? Is that somebody in the group? This is Benny Boucher. Settle to Rogue. I'm gonna have some competition over boots, man. I was just whispering back and be like, dude, those boots are mine. I'm letting you know right now. I'm rolling 100 on these. Hi. He's gonna whisper him hi. And I think I'm gonna do, I don't know, groups. I've noticed there's a lot of groups that don't really do like super good stacking on the bosses. Like ideally as a melee you should be on Dark Sarah because she dies the last. Like she just is barely anybody focuses on her at all. But she's like, tanks are not great to position her ever, so it's like staying on her means you're just gonna be dealing with like a bunch of AoE men. Big fan, love your stuff. Always check it out on new tech. Appreciate you, man. Super nice of you. But yeah, for Legion Remix, whatever you end up playing, basically plan on having a main and then a couple of other ults, at least to level up. Like in Legion Remix, for the most part, I spend most of my time on the Shaman, and then I just leveled a bunch of ults. So plan on doing someone like that similar in Legion Remix, like at least having a main that you can focus in on bronze farming and everything. Unfortunately, though, the artifact weapon stuff is not going to be account wide, which really they should probably make it so that account, like artifact power is account wide, like a warband currency. So then when you do switch over to an ult, you can just maximize. Are you ready, Mythic? No, Blaine. Nah, man, no. I'm trying to see if I get a quick heroic kill on Soul Hunters to get the boots. Where were you, man? I was trying to get in a dungeon group earlier, just trying to see if I get a quick key done on my warrior, man. I was like, dude, we need to get the group together again. I was getting declined on the warrior. They're crazy. And it's like Fury got buffed up a bunch too and everything. My damage is really good. But yeah. How you doing, my guy? Hope things are good today. I don't consider Darkblaze, dude. A lot of people usually like will keep all the bosses next to Darkblaze, but nobody really keeps them like in the great spot at the end of the day. Oh, chat, any of you playing Silk Song? Probably should have asked you guys that earlier in the weeks, man. Hey, if you are playing Silk Song, hey, you're liking it. Or Borderlands. Heard good and not good about it, but it seems fine. Again, the game is still... Randy still is finding ways to sink his game. At this point, he's got to be doing it on purpose. It's got to be like a gag. It's got to be a gag at this point. I'm seriously not even kidding. I'm not kidding. Ouchie, I beam. So chat, I've just gotten like a 5 buff into a 5 buff. Keep it rolling is a very fun button. Very good button. Get someone new for a second, but she's gonna leap out. Yeah, very unfortunate. Is he gonna immune it? Thank you for bringing it in. I actually appreciate that. Let's put us in a bit of a weird spot, but still appreciate you. Gonna be phasing soon. All of them are actually kind of even, aren't they? Pretty even. Pretty even. Surprisingly. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my buffs here. But we had a really good upturn of 5 buff for like a very long while. You can see because I'm doing 10 million DPS. If I did not get that lucky, I would not be doing 10 million DPS. And I got another 5 buff. Or I lost a little bit of it, but it's a 3 buff. It's okay. We can basically build up. We can build it back up again. You know what? I'm gonna eat a bunch of these. I'm gonna play Pac-Man. I'm a cloak. Just so we don't have to like deal with the mechanic at all. Vanish? I can just keep that 1 second of a drone rush. Please give me the procs. Give me a coup de grace proc. Those are proc me a coup de grace right now. Coup de grace, coup de grace, coup de grace, coup de grace. One more. One more. Nope. Try to get a drone rush back as soon as possible. Okay, well, hopefully they move the bosses. Thank goodness. Beautiful. Okay, well my damage goes down now. Well, it's gonna go back up because now I'm hitting 3 targets, but it was down for just hitting 1 guy. Okay, I grabbed that. No mind. Dude, these guys are really good at actually doing mechanics. Okay, I'm back to Adaris. And again, like as soon... Oh, tank is dead. Let me have a B-res for him, right? Tell me we have a B-res. Here we do. Thank goodness. Keep the man alive at all times. Interesting. First of my wish was picking up Master 11 Magar. Dude, Magar are so good. Yeah, honestly, that's another one that I probably should give a go at some point. To play some Magar work. Because they're, for PvE, raw damage increases with like stat-specific classes. It's so good, dude. It is so good. They're insane. Actual insanity. Oh, we have a lot of puddles on the floor, so that's not good. But I don't know if we have like anybody like clearing up. Okay, well I'm gonna go over here. Killing spree, and we're gonna roll. I'm just trying not to panic and position like nice spots. We can move now. I'm not trying, like technically you could do some like mental math and like figure out which of these like which of these lines are gonna, you know, appear first, which of these are gonna connect first, which of these are gonna connect last or whatever. I'm just trying to like watch out for, you know, the ones that are closest. And try to put myself in a decent enough spot where it's like, I think I'm safe here. Okay, I think I'm safe there. Okay. Oh, please move him. Please, I'm trying to be an ethical boy and hitting the right mob. Thank goodness. That's a good turn. That's not a good stack, though. Whatever. Grab that soul for the tank. I'm gonna take a lot of damage, but that's okay. Better than keeping a tank dead. Like, this is the type of fight I actually really enjoy as Outlaw. I think it's way too hectic, but I love the cleave. I really like the cleave. So it's like, this is what my spec is good for. Unfortunately, that's like the only thing. Alright, give me the boots. Give me at least 1 set of boots, Blizzard. Leather boots. Leather boots, baby. Leather boots, baby. Leather boots. Oh, we got leather boots. At least 1 of them. Oh, 2. 2 leather boots, chat. 2 chances. 2 chances. Alrighty. 2 chances, baby. 2 chances. What I gotta beat? 80 and a 57. I'm gonna wait all these other guys, let them roll, and I'll see if I can potentially get it. 80 and 80. Okay, so Kaptansky does not get both of them. I gotta beat Death Angel twice. 63 and 57 is what I gotta beat. Unless Penumbro is going to be also rolling, but I don't know if he... Yeah, he's probably definitely going to be rolling. So I don't know what kind of roll he's got. Yeah. So, oh, he rolled low here and rolled low here. So 63 and 57, I got to beat one of those. Bam. Who got it? Okay, Kaptansky, I got to beat 57. Damn it. 16! No! Oh, that is so rough. Wait, he's a healer? He probably still wants it though. Yeah, he won't even be able to trade it, I don't think. And Penumbra is the one that won it? Yeah. Unfortunately, chat. 2 chances. What was my roll for both of them, actually? One of us is a 16. A 3. Dude, the game did not want me to have these boots today. It did not. Gave me a 3. I'm like, come on, I just gotta beat a 63. It was like, it hurt the 3 in 63. Like, if this was golf rules, I would have had a great score. But like, unfortunately, 16, like the game did not want me to have these boots at any point. That guy on the other, Kaptansky, he gave him 80. Gave him 80 for both, so it's like, all right. Yeah, that's rough, man. Am I gaining 6.5% haste, 6.5k haste or mastery? It's insane. Wait, what? Oh, pressing the racial. Yeah, it is a lot. It's like a priority trinket basically, but as a racial. And if you get 2 good stats, either stat is a huge gain. It's awesome. Like even versatility, master or versatility for some classes would be a huge gain. Crit can be good. Haste could also be good, but like usually mastery. For any classes that scale well with mastery. But yeah, that was unfortunate, chat. Not gonna lie, that was a little unfortunate. I'm a little bit sad. We tried the boots, we didn't get them though. Damn. Maybe, cause you could get boots from like the weekly box, right? But maybe if I do like more dungeons, maybe I'll just randomly roll the boots from the box. That would be hysterical if I do though. That'd be absolutely hilarious if I do. Alrighty, let's try to see if we can get all the keys done. At least we got like 1 successful boss killed in raid at the very least. I can't be that bad about it. Oh, that's a huge ring. Logic Gate Omega. That is good. Oh, you already had a champion version. Okay, so that's just an uppie then. That's kind of massive. Or the Maidon. Yes, yes please. Yes please. Oh yes. Oh baby. Yes please. I'll bring my warrior. Because I need to get gear on that thing really badly, and gilded, because I can do some crafting. Look at his item levels. Oh, you mean of the ring? 688, 684. Yeah, it's like a very little upgrade of item level. Oh, it's champion 3 versus champion 2. Wait, what? I thought it was a hero track. Never mind then. I guess I got it wrong. Maringo equipped to 684, but the one in, from the raid is 688. Oh, from the what? That's wait. You mean the base of raid one drops that's champion 3 versus the one you have? Currently equipped on raid 1. Oh wait, how'd you get it in rank 2 then? 2 out of 8. Did you get it from like a cache? Got it from a cache when it was 684 when it was only available in raid 688. Oh, that's weird. Maybe cache just sets stuff to 1 out of whatever. It could be that the cache sets it to 1 out of whatever, right? 1 out of 8 champion. Or 2 out of 8 or whatever it may be. Very possible that it sets it lower. I don't know whether the cache boxes work. I have no idea. That's a Blizzard bug though. Then again, classic Blizzard moment at the same time. And I don't mean that like in a bad way necessarily, but it does like having to like, oh man, I need to spend more Valor Stones, more crests just to uppy. Thinking about Valor Stones and crests, I have 10, I just can't uppy anything. Because Valor Stones are the bane of my existence, dude. Bro, I like how Valor Stones are like not a non-issue, completely non-issue. On like an ult, but on like on a main, it's like, bro, I hate these things. I can't stand these things. I'm gonna go farm Valor Stones then. While we're waiting for a group. Apparently gotta help moss wolves. Does every one of them has a stone borer? I think you could just punt them.
That item is still
Wait, you can water while you're punting? There's a brand new tech chat. Do we not get any good signups? Damn. Are you gonna try to see if you can get potentially like a melee stack or just grab whatever classes we need? I think bug friendly classes are probably better at that point. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Splendid work.
Okay. Some valor stones here. Do you think they would ever bring that Diablo like questing mode to what's it called? To live? Like the whole heroic world tier? I kind of hope they do, man. I kind of hope they do. Just like a way for you to make the world a little bit tougher, but like give you better rewards out of it. Maybe not to the point where you're gonna like raid gear from it, but like maybe hero track items would be kind of fair, right? Do rares give valor stones? At random world pylons too. Yeah, like I'm not against any. Yeah, that gave me nothing. I'm not against them like adding all those other like elements or whatever. I think that'd be perfectly fine. But I'm wondering in terms of like, you know, making the world a little bit tougher, a little bit more challenging, but like a lot more rewarding. Make fights, you know, fight, like imagine doing world quests that are just such menial tasks. They're not really engaging or interesting. They're all kind of boring. But what if like you go into this island here to grab like Titan artifacts and all these Gorlocks are just absolutely brutal. And fighting like a few of them is actually just like rough. But like if you're able to get through them, you get like insane amount of like, I don't know, 5 times the valor stones you normally provide. Right? You can like get enough valor stones to like be able to upgrade yourself a few times. More and more MMO games seem to lean into tiered world stuff. Like I don't actually hate that idea. Like in Legion Remix, I love it. I kind of like it. Like I like the fact that it's like the stuff feels a little more challenging. It's a little bit more meaningful. Mobs are just not just like a random pushover. You just walk over. Like what do these mobs do at any point? I just walk up, literally obliterate them into the next expansion, send their souls into the maw to never return, and then I'll walk up and interact with like 7 different artifacts on this island. Like none of this is engaging. It just seems like busy work for 31 valor stones and some council rep. But like, or I guess I got 42 valor stones that time. But like none of it really feels like super engaging and super like rewarding, you know? That's my opinion. But like, what if you made things a little rougher? All these fights, like this mini boss down there, like what if that thing actually just is brutal, right? You clear these guys out and then doing this bull is actually kind of spooky. Everybody kind of hits really, really hard. Instead of whatever the hell I just did to them just now. You know, like how cool would that be? Like if I had the preference of one or the other, I probably would just like make things rougher, but like a lot more rewarding. Because then it's like an opt-in system. You opt in for a more challenging but a rewarding experience. So if you're somebody who wants to play the game like in a very casual way, you can. Except that Blizzard doesn't add another hero talent node, but choose to expand regular talents. Like add another like hero talent spec, like another option, so you can have like instead of 2 options, you have like a 3rd one. I think for the balancing, I think they are aware that if they add like way too many options, way too many choices, they're gonna run into a balancing nightmare where basically you will end up coming out to the point where only one build ends up being viable and they won't be able to realistically like balance everything okay. So expanding on the hero talents to make them more complex and give them like more tools to work with to better define them might be a better way of going about it. It's kind of like what they did for Wrath of the Lich King and Burning Crusades. They took the original classic talent tree and they expanded on it. You didn't get more specs to pick from. You still have like specs like as a mage, you still have Fire, Frost, and Arcane. They didn't give you like some random 4th spec or anything. They just expanded and better defined what they had, and that was a good move. At the end of the day, people did enjoy it because certain specs that weren't viable now became more viable. Certain specs that had drawbacks now got talents to potentially counter those drawbacks. You know, things like that. That's probably why. That's just a raw guess. I don't have like a guy at Blizzard to just like feed me info or anything like that. You know, it's just straight up, I have no idea exactly why, but that'll be my honest opinion. If I had to just do a random, just shot in the dark kind of an answer, that'll be my hot take. And like, I feel like adding more specs, I think is more exciting. I think it's more fun, but like, they're never gonna balance it. They're never gonna balance it. Just look at the game like balance from like season to season for just War Within. From Nuremberg Palace, what classes were strong in Mythic Colossal Raid, then take season 2, then the Ornament Raid, and then go into season 3. I don't think at any point were they able to achieve any symbols of balance. Not really. Okay, well, I could go and interrupt one of them. Sure, the hope that at least do one more because neither Dark Ranger and Sentinel Field Wolf Hunter. Yeah, that is true. I do agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that. Yeah, some of those like thematic components, Dark Ranger Dwarf, thematically just doesn't fit. I feel like maybe they should separate some of those talents and the thematics of it differently. You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree with you. I do think they should rework it a little. I think Dark Ranger Fantasy is cool as hell, but like Sentinel, just I don't really know what that works for. When you have dwarves, like take any hunters of Azeroth we've had, and dwarven hunters have been around since like ages, man. The boomstick, right? You could potentially make like some kind of like a gun theme spec out of it, a boomstick type of build. Sniper training with like guns and more modernized technology that dwarves and gnomes were able to put together, right? And that could potentially like add both gnomish and dwarven like lore pieces into it. Like that sounds cool. Outlaw, kick W, bro, seriously. I do think at some point they should probably think about adding more choices of hero talents and opening them up a little bit more. Like, why can't a survival hunter be a Dark Ranger? They have Kill Shot, they have Black Arrow. Why can't they be a Dark Ranger either? You know what I mean? I don't think it'll be the end of the world if they could potentially shoot a Black Arrow out of a little crossbow. Personally speaking, yeah, maybe I'm the hero. Maybe I'm the one with like a wacky take here, but oh god, I actually do like no damage. I was thinking to be actually somewhat doing stuff here, but that monk doing 11 million in this opener. Hold on a second. I did not know you had game like that, monks. I did not know monks had game like that. Hold on a second. Hold on a moment. Survival Black Arrow, 30% Black Arrow just replicate itself. Bro, they also have talents to buff Kill Shot, but they don't have like any hero specs or any mechanics that really amp up like Kill Shot in a major way. Like it's just a partial mechanic, but like not something you could really fully invest into. It's okay, but again, like it could definitely be like have a lot more to it. Just put the effort. Like, I'm sure they're aware. Like, somebody at Blizzard must be aware of, like, what the community thinks about the hero talents and the ideas that they have. I don't, like, if they added some more thematic components without necessarily changing the gameplay, I think it would have been fine. Super single survival of different combos. Yeah. They made it automatic as an ability. I feel like that could have been like an aspect where they could have went for like a poison challenge shoe with poison capstones, all about spreading serpent stings, and those serpent stings do stuff. That could have been a build in itself. But they kind of like abandoned it and they just made it like a dot. And they added some like, hell, the more dots you have on the enemy, the more crit damage you do. Like 2% or up to 4, maybe 6% more crit damage. I bet you guess is fine. Makes crit a little bit better of a stat, but like if it was 20%, that would have been like game changer. Like, okay, crit all day. That would have been like actual like super giga impactful. Oh yeah, we're so melee here, aren't we? We got like one ranged. I really don't know if I should pop my cooldowns here. I feel like that'll be a bad move. Because she's going to be phasing here anyway. Yeah, we got him all. Look at that teamwork, man. Yeah, I hate how she stops moving. Nothing you can do about it. I appreciate you for like doing everything you can to keep her moving. There's just not much we can all do. Maybe if we had like some kind of coordination as a group and we could all move at the same time as she's like about to drop portals. We're gonna do burning shadows, and I think when her bar, yeah, when her bar is max, is when she's gonna be dropping portals. Maybe if all of us could take a step back then. Or they just gotta give her an ability to like cast while moving. If they did that, that would make this boss like super doable too. Those could easily fix that. Because this boss always been very difficult to move. We're going front? Front, side, front. Yeah. Oh, here? Okay. So we're gonna have mobs here. And here. But they're easy. We can just group them up. Honestly, I think banner Raptor Strike as a choice and make Mungus Bite somehow poison dot focused. That would have been awesome, honestly. If something like that considers the bleeds, deal more damage. That would have been cool as hell. Yeah, imagine having like a spec that's like kind of has like some dot components baked into it. I think that would have been awesome. Like some baseline dot damage or dot interactions. Where maybe you can like build up a bleed and then you could use an ability to consume that bleed. So if you wanted to go more burst here, you totally could. And stop that guy. That would have been definitely a unique mechanic. They haven't really done too much with. There's some classes that do that, like rogues, with like, you know, when somebody's low enough on health and the bleeds just expire. Or exsanguinate, that you used to be able to just like speed those bleeds up. To rot things down quicker. That was really cool. Did we mean to pull that guy? I don't know if we did. Oh, we pulled him now. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I'm gonna rally cry. Yeah, that's a little tough. A little bit of a toughie. Man, thank goodness some tanks out there that still exist that will back away from that slam. Things that I play with, they'll just stand there and they expect you to just move. It's kind of frustrating. Especially in the boss too. Ow. That's my bad. Nice. I've done like a really weird route for this place with Lust and all that. Rexar background image for the survival. Rexar uses one-handed weapons. Yeah, honestly, I feel like with Rexar, you definitely should have done one-handed. Definitely should have done one-handed. Because Rexar's whole identity is a survival hunter that's not using two-handed, using one-handed and throwing axes, man. That could have been really, really cool, right? You have a pet, you have throwing axes, you do a bit of range damage, the pet runs in, does melee. You want to keep that spec mostly melee? That's fine, but like, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. When they initially released like survival and the rework it got, I think, in Dragonflight with the talons, I was like, bro, you literally have Rexar who could dual wield it. Like, what are you doing, man? You should be definitely dual wielding as a spec. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna Blaze Storm. I'm gonna save it for the next trash pack. Pop a heal here. How big are we going? We going far? Or nah? Looks like nah. We'll pop a defensive here because I'm gonna start dying. Uh-oh, that guy died. I was thinking I was gonna clip the wall there. He's probably gonna hit a wall. Oh yeah, he is. Gonna rally this. Probably good that I rallied. Don't know if the monk would have died or not, but definitely might have been a little bit lower than where he was. Those guys are gonna end up walking in. Once we back up completely. Oh, we actually avoided him fully. I don't think I've ever been able to fully avoid him like that. Normally most groups end up pulling him by accident. Oh, we are gonna pull him. We're gonna pull those guys as well, unfortunately. Here we go. Stun him. And hopefully we do damn. Popping big cooldowns. Just to live. Interrupt. Beautiful. Actually the damage for once. This isn't enough. That might not be enough. I think we need more, but pretty sure we need like 97 or so. But we'll do boss. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Lag hard. All good, all good. By the way, I stumbled upon you in the video about Midnight Quality Motherboard. Great video. Do you have something more to expand upon it from here as everything said in the video? Or has everything been said in the video? Yeah, I'd say everything that I wanted to talk about in terms of... I've been covering a lot of when it comes to Midnight. Major features, Demon Hunter spec, Allied Race. He be back real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I'm letting you know that you're coming back. Maybe, hopefully. I don't really know. But yeah, yeah, in the video, I mean, I covered a lot and I wanted to go over like some of the quality improvements because when we go from one expansion to the next, they usually are, you know, improving one aspect or another, some kind of a basic feature. And I wanted to really make a video going over some of those basic features that everybody uses that is getting better in Midnight. Transmog, skywriting, number of these things. Yeah. That video itself is it's self-explanatory, I'd say, to some degree. Actually, not even some degree. It is pretty self-explanatory of a video. Just goes over all the different buffs that we're getting. And how aspects are becoming a little better. But if you want to look up like other features, I definitely have videos on the channel going over like other major aspects as well. 92% here, Dal. Yeah. I was pretty sure. Did I not say 97%? What did I say then? If I didn't say 93%, then I meant to say 93. Because I've done this place recently on back-to-back failed 15s, which was tragic. Oh my god, wait, I actually did some damage. Okay, we just did 1%. No. We can grab a little, yeah, grab that with the boss. Yeah, we'll grab that with the boss. Or I guess we kill him here. But there's actually a couple of these little motes of darkness, unstable darknesses near the boss too. You could always just throw like a weapon at those. But they don't pull like anything else. Give like no percent, but just barely enough. Yeah. Also, DKs can actually grab those web victims, so we could get some fun cleave in there too. Ooh. Okay. Apparently, if you hang out by the... Okay. Oh, he's using the lamppost. Yeah, dude, lamppost play. Hey, there goes the lamppost, man. Worth like that. Okay, apparently Stormbolt from this guy does not cleave the bolts on everybody. Unfortunately. I'm not sure why not. Housing gonna go crazy? Yeah, housing is gonna be insane, man. A feature that everybody, literally everybody wanted for years now, and they're actually doing it. It is wild. And the thing is too, the housing actually looks good. It doesn't look like some kind of like a crap little project. They're showing it off on like the what is it, the Gamescom floor, with people streaming it and just trying to break it. And just like it's actually just like adaptable and adjustable and customizable and everything. I think it's like they basically blew past any expectations, and I think the expectations might have been like floor level. I don't think anyone expected like insane work out of it, to be honest. I think a lot of people thought like, okay, it's probably gonna be like feature, you know, they did garrisons, but they weren't great, just kind of whatever. Rallying cry for this one. We get a self-heal. Dude, the warrior self-heal, I feel like not enough people use it. Not enough people reliably use that impending victory. It is actually a solid heal. Yeah, no one expected like anything. I think a lot of players had literally floor, like bottom of the barrel, any kind of like feelings on it. Honestly. 8% housing. Yeah. I mean, I think there's definitely going to be a number of players that don't do housing. People that are into playing the game for like Mythic Plus, for endgame content, right? They don't really care for housing. Right, when I play other games, when I play other MMOs, I don't really do that much housing. Although it is the thing that I feel like I can definitely, like, when I really get into it, I can sink a lot of time into. Me and Kren, we played for a little bit of time. I think during like a down low, like when we waited, I think we went in for like Dragonflight or another expansion. And we decided, you know what, let's play some Rift. I feel like playing that MMO scratch, getting that MMO, you know, got that MMO itch again. But like not quite feeling like logging on WoW and doing endgame stuff because I'm basically done with the game, right? Seasonal stuff done and over with. Got all the mythic mounts, got all the rewards, right? Basically just waiting for the next expansion. And we're like, let's play Rift. And then we were like, oh, Rift has housing. Maybe we'll end up kind of messing around with it. I ended up thinking we didn't level a lot. We didn't spend a lot of time with the game. Uh-oh. We didn't spend a lot of time with the game. But like the little time that we spent, any gold that I made, any money that I made in the game, I would just reinvest back into the house. And we actually made like a really crappy looking little cottage in the city. It was so run down, and we tried to make it as pretty as possible. All the funds that we got to quest was not on gear, was not on anything. Literally did endgame stuff, because you could apparently just like get scaled up to endgame in that game and start doing like endgame activities just scaled as a character. Any money we got out of that just went back to the house. So it is something that could definitely get me like super involved, but I wasn't like interested in the end game or Rift or the super casual. But I felt like at that point, like unless it was customized in the house, like none of the game felt like not that interesting, not that fun. With WoW on the other hand, I am interested in raiding, PvP, Mythic Plus, all that, right? So I do have other interests. So we'll see if it ends up like capturing me in the same way that Rift did, but hard to tell, honestly. Hard to tell. No, Rift? Yeah, Rift. Another game that I actually like the housing of, but I've played very little of, literally a day worth of, Wildstar. Wildstar was pretty cool. Housing there was super wacky. You could put like a roll of toilet paper and make it massive. Literally, if you wanted to make a house and live in like a little like hole, a little cavern, basically just make a huge toilet paper roll and just the hole in there, and you could just walk through it. You could do some wild stuff with it. That was fun. More fun. Messing around with the housing stuff for fun was more fun than leveling in that game. And I played like the early alpha or whatever. It was cool. I expected for them to do some wacky stuff. I didn't like the whole like telegraph everything. It just made the floor look insanely annoying to look at, especially in PvP. I was like, did a battleground that was like, nope, definitely not the game for me. This thing is atrocious to look at. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to be like accurate, but the entire time the floor is just flashing red, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm getting more information as to what the hell is going on. I feel like I'm getting less because like everything is just red. I can't tell who's supposed to be using what abilities from where. Can't tell where skill shot is coming from. It just everybody's spam day abilities anyway. Nobody's spam skill shots. It was weird. It was wild for a game named Wildstar. It was aptly named experience. Too bad that game died. I am so sad that game literally fell off the world. And they tried to revive it for like a second, and that did not go well. That guy's out so quick. We missed it 1%. No way. Never leave home without improving victory in spec and slice here. Bro, it is so good. Such a good heal. There's only a handful of heals, I think, in the game that are actually impactful, and that one is highly impactful. Actually a highly impactful heal right then and there. Yeah, we can go over here. You got these little like stable darknesses. We can just pull one. Just go a blob. Go blades from one. Or another blob? Okay, two of them. We need two of them. But those are the ones we usually pull when trying to get like a little bit of percent before the boss. Holy moly. 4 points from KSM? You'll get it. Halls of Atonement, you got a +3 on that key. Holy moly indeed. Hell yeah. Nice. The belt is a little unfortunate to pick up, but there it is, man. Hey, we actually didn't do that bad of damage for like my item level. Not terrible. Not completely atrocious. Lots of rampages, read the storms, golden burr. Probably could have pressed rage and blow a lot more, but I tried to execute as much as possible to get more raw blade storms out. Oh, the belt when it gets nerfed. Yeah, they are nerfing belt too. Actually, that belt is gonna nerf really soon. With 11.25. Kinda crazy. Well done. Alrighty, so I still need like 2 more keys for this guy, but it's like 722. I probably should go get ready for the raid. Got people the general, dummy how mastery and burst. 102 mastery. No, wait, no, that's haste. Oh god. 83% mastery on Fury. That is some work. right there. That is some actual work. I need less haze. I need less versatility, more mastery. That's kind of nuts. You get like a proc or something, or is it 35,000 points of mastery? That seems like a lot. That seems like a pretty high number. That seems like a mildly high number. Where? Damn, I really got nothing good that I can upgrade, huh? I guess the helm is okay. Can't really do shoulders. Wait, I can do weapon? Huh? Wait, why am I able to upgrade that to with no crests? That's weird. I mean, I was gonna crack one anyway, but that would have been nice if I had a bunch of Alice stones. I don't, though. I guess upgrade the neck. I don't really know. At least some mastery. Alrighty, GG's boys. You guys have a wonderful one. We tried doing raids. That went super well. Mythic Plus at least was kind of alright. Maybe I should have just started off with my rogue and try to get my heroics out of the way. I was thinking, for some reason I thought I would be able to hop on a hunter and just have as easy of a time in raids as I did with my warrior. And that turned out to be not true at all. Actually, did not go well at all. And I got like one little bracer. That's really it for my loot. I am sad that the boost though of my rogue did not get a chance at those whatsoever, dude. The game gave me a 3 and what is 16 overall. Actually disgusting, man. Actually disgusting. The same true to paladins from always couple lobbies, bro. Imagine that would be hilarious. I think people would actually pay you that, honestly. I'll be surprised. Hit Salad Bar with 6 mil read the storm somehow. That seems like a lot. As a random trying to fight against the reds, be the only red in the lobby. Yeah, that'd be great. Alrighty, you guys have a wonderful one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go get food, get ready for the raid, and get some work done while I'm mid-raid, because that'll be a lot of fun. Alrighty, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow is a day off. Friday, I should be back to duels. Should be back to the regular duels. And then I think Saturday probably back to NA. We'll see. But you guys have a good one. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you guys on Friday over the weekend. Alrighty, boys. Peace.